Shit, I thought I was gonna lose that game last night in JV. Nah, I was looking at the nigga team. I said I'm fucking lose. When I was looking at matchups and shit, I was like, I'm finna get my ass tore up. But that nigga sucked. I'm like, he don't even know how to run his squad right. I don't know what fuck plays you running, nigga. Oh, I'll be right back. Shit, I gotta take a piss.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Jags, we've got a matchup today that features two teams who come in with opposite records on the year. It's the Titans going up against the Jaguars. So, with the call of this Week 16 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Field here in Jacksonville. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Guyton. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch of 5 straight.
So many different reasons teams hit the losing skids, but the best way out of it, something has to happen positive early in the game.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, they come in riding high, just 1 loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They kept the penalties to
Saints feeling like a champ over there.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Jacksonville.
Oh, see something. Man, I'm so glad a nigga picked up a corner. You said what? I don't. Aguilar hold up in the slot. Plus we drafting rookies. We need to know where I'm shooting for. Shit, damn rookies gotta get playing time. All else failed, to stick Sproul in the slot. Hey, you play the Jaguars yet?
To the 26-yard line. So here's the first drive down for the Jaguars.
Man, that little motherfucking running back they got, nigga. That nigga be punishing me. I be hitting that nigga 6 times, nigga. He said what?
They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Look at this shit. Oh.
Take this one up to the 35-yard line.
You niggas be dragging my nigga, boy.
And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up the first down.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. It's a gain of 4, and it gives him the first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trade in pregame warm-up.
Yeah, well,
but I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play.
Hey, I found this defensive end. The nigga got 92 strength with 74 speed. Man, but you know, I ain't never had no nigga. I use speed motherfuckers, but I put that nigga at defensive tackle though. My strongest nigga defensive tackle was 88 strength. Like I said, niggas got old and lost all their shit. So I want to see if this nigga can anchor the line, and he did too. Yeah, what I needed. Nigga gonna sit there and hold. Hey, they just put maps on the new shit last night, or they not last night, but shit, they got free maps. I want to check it out and see what they did. Shit, they might have put updates. The motherfucker might play better. Hell, you might as well play Infinite Warfare. You do that shit. I said, hell, you might as well play Infinite if you gonna do that shit.
And it's 2nd down.
No, I like the zombie on Infinite Warfare. I don't even play zombies, but the zombie on that shit is tight.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
That play almost seemed like a baseball play.
Yeah.
See ball, hit
they
ball.
was
But in this
bionic or
case,
some shit.
see guy with ball, tackle guy with ball.
Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on 3rd down.
I'd rather play the Infinite one because I turned out my son.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Surveying the field.
God damn, y'all niggas wrong fucking
18 yards there and a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you.
I figured out why my defense is tripping and shit. I thought my defense was straight.
Able to dump it over the top
And
two. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Fucked up.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
They're going to look to throw, and he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away,
they came out
and now
with
it's
that
third.
maker shit. Computer. Trying to build my niggas up.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
Let's go! Green 39!
So the D-line's going to spread out. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got time. Room here to run. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Put that nigga out the game. Oh, I don't like
and
that.
now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some
I hit that
discomfort
quarterback
down
with
there
his stick,
on the
man.
field.
Put that nigga out.
Not something you
I
want
don't
to
like
see
when
in week
niggas get injured
16
in the
or any
first
week,
quarter.
really. We'll be
They
right
like
back.
to trade off.
So now they're going to send out the
like
field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope. The good things are in store here today.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
Somebody do some new shit with my friend Mason. They caught my motherfucking eye.
Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Leopard! Leopard! Here we go now! Blue
They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
If they fucking
12 yards on the pickup, and the Titans are going to
let
have
the
a
wide
first.
receivers block like they used to on passing route, kill me.
We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
In motion goes the tight end. And the play clock's running down. Now a play fake here on first down. Backing up. He's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's taken down.
Hey, Marco, look at this route real
Gets
quick.
this into enemy territory across the 40.
Go back in
I
my,
know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Here we go now!
And the tight end goes in motion left. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Oh, my nigga, I just found.
And incomplete on the deep
Oh.
ball.
Oh. Hold on, what defense is that? This nigga's getting wide the fuck open.
And when this offense is clicking
my
on all
quarterback is
cylinders,
pushing
the
bullshit,
running back is in sync as well.
The
I
focal
hate this
point.
nigga, man.
Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone
Oh,
for the
this nigga
offense.
wide the fuck open. You don't understand how wide open this nigga is.
In motion comes the tight end left.
I'm talking about the sack on this one.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Uh-oh, Charles, now you get to talk about your old spot, the secondary. Very key here in this one.
Yeah, you have to cut me off because, you know, I'll talk about them all game long. Love to see those guys match up and challenge the best wide receivers.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
No matter what defense is called versus a running play, linebackers are telling the defensive guys up front, you take care of the offensive line, keep us uncovered, let us run to the ball, we'll make big plays. Yeah, that paid off there. All the guys up front.
Touchdown, Titans. Their dangerous wide receiver with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points.
Where's this big nigga at? He anchoring though, boy. They ain't pushing that nigga.
Out of, they've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll come out in the pistol. And now here's a carry heading left. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Shit, I don't know how to
Big third down play there for the Jags. And even 50 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. So he rips off a great run and shows you why this year he's top 10 in rushing in the league.
And looks like he's trying to move up fast on the leaderboard, doesn't he? Top 10, looks like he's running.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves. A nickel set shown by the Titans on 3rd down.
Fake and pass. 3rd and long for Winston. He's got time in the pocket. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Their big tight end. His 4th touchdown on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack.
Fucking bitch.
Double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
God damn it.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Hey, when I fucking
They
push
told
me,
us
goddamn
repeatedly
button.
earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard
Hey, man, this nigga trying to hit me with
The game
motherfucking
plan for
shot.
any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable.
Every time I
in the
look up, this
pocket.
nigga
When
running
you bring
shot.
pressure from all angles, you never know who's going
I
to get
wasn't
home.
blitzing, he'd
In
tore
this
my
case,
ass up
the
already.
left cornerback right in the face of him puts him down.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Brandon, with the last couple of plays for the offense not being good at all, my thought process as a coordinator, get the ball in the hands of my best player and see if I can salvage anything out of this drive.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now Winston. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on
route,
to
I put
punt
it
it
in
away.
motion. Hey, you know that play action? The one you be running with the tight end run that
It's a good one.
shallow
Drawing
angle
toward the
route or whatever,
sidelines.
or like a post
And no
route. He go
return
inside,
possible
outside.
here as they angle this one out of
Two niggas on the
bounds.
outside do like crossing route. You run the motherfucker all the time. Sometimes you run out of fold, tight, or you run out that formation and shit that I run. The tight doubles. You know what I'm talking about? It's a play action. The nigga on the right crosses the field. The tight end right there does a little bit of inside and outside route. Same thing with the nigga on the inside on the other side. But it's deep though. It's a play action pass route, and it's deep. He do like a almost like a corner route, but they go inside first before they go outside. You run the motherfucker all the time. Shit, I've seen you run with Saints and all them about 4 or 5 times a game and shit. I'm like, he must like this play action. And they got the same play action in I think it's shotgun tight or is it single back tight? I think it's single back tight. But they all close when they do it instead of one nigga spread out. But you can take that route with them angle routes.
The
Or that,
Titan offense now
call it
working their
angle,
way
we
back
call it
onto the
fade.
field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense,
You
they
can put
should
that
be
nigga in
fresh.
motion to the backfield,
That's a good way
and
of
the route
putting it.
don't change.
And I
So he
can't wait to
comes
see
straight
what
up
they
through the
decide
middle
to
of
do
the
with play
defense.
calling, because
Boom,
one
you angle
play
out to the
drive, we throw
outside.
an interception.
By that time,
A lot
everybody
of
else
people
done
think the
fucking
very
took
next
off.
time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And they're able to
Looking
get
at
this
him
one across the
and not hit my other open
35.
passes. My goddamn rookie is fucking sensation shit.
In motion to tight end.
Open.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route.
If I can just get
Give
this
him 9
nigga
there on the 1st down completion. 2nd down now
Fuck
after the
the
pass
line.
completion.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete.
damn, boy. If I can get
It's a
this
tried and true
fucking...
formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he'll give it here to his running back.
No, why would you
Call it
put
no
that
gain
in
there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I know it's the first half, but it's still hard to curb the enthusiasm for that stop. 3rd and 1, and the offense can't get there. The defensive team has got to feel very good about themselves. Great job out leveraging the offense.
Now a handoff as they run left side. He cuts left sideline and a crease there. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 53 yards. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And he's able to put it through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a loose ball. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
I give it back to him because that nigga hold back his neck.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it?
Oh,
I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Able to get away.
Oh, throw the ball away, dude.
He's taken down. The defense rising with the former Volunteer Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll drop the throw. Finding time. And he's got his big tight end over the middle.
No way he
complete.
can fade back.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
You throw the ball, them niggas run right to where you throwing the ball at. Like
Partners, a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he cuts it right side.
No.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
I'm blocking him back. Right guard.
So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. From the left hash, this from 34.
Yeah, I'm blocked. You need to block my fucking kick.
Taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 40, 20, 10.
Good ass, nigga. They ain't gonna return my field goal for 3 points, man.
I think that was great effort and great execution all the way around. They blocked the kick, and then they formed the line.
As soon as you kick the game, slow down. This nigga come running around the corner. Hey, get the fuck out of here.
The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
They come up in an offset eye. And here now, it's second and goal, ball on the 7-yard line. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there.
Fucking effort. Y'all niggas was gonna fuck me from the start. Why was you still running to the block? He's skipping and he ain't fucking. You ain't even touch no. Look. Who he touching? Who he touching? That's me cutting. And then picked up. Fuck out of here, man. Nobody right there. Who the fuck is he sliding past?
His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7th. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain, and it's second down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it. Rest of the game. And it does get in your mind a little bit. Sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tackles.
And the defenders know it, too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner. Everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility. Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Out come the Titans now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. 84 yards. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, the offensive line's been winning the battle, the point of attack throughout this game. But how about that stop by the defensive front? Maybe now they can gather themselves to start to change the momentum a little bit.
And the offense needs 7 out of this play on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Winston throwing for his running back. He's got it complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody that has that ability, they want them on their team.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
So often you hear defensive coaches talk about we need all 11 on every play in order to be a good run-stopping unit. And sometimes it starts to sound a little cliche. But did you see the free safety on that play? Knifing through and running down the ball carrier. A huge, huge play. And when you have a free safety who can run like that, you've got to turn him loose.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And his kick is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. Our eyes shift to the defense of the Jaguars now. And they gave up a touchdown last drive. You kind of need to hit the reset button after every touchdown given up, Charles.
I love that, and the way that you phrased it is perfect because...
And look out, I think he's going to go. The 20. Touchdown, Titans. Their dangerous wide receiver, 88 yards. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
A try here for the extra point.
And
with that, the lead is up to 8.
Running into the kicker. Defense.
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Titans defense gets set to go again. And they've got the lead. Last time they surrendered the field goal. We'll see what they do this go around.
And giving up 3 is never ideal because any defense wants to pitch a shutout. But that's not a bad thing in most situations. You only give up field goals, your team has a chance to win.
Yeah, they still, as I said, they've got the lead here. We'll see if they can get a stop and hold them to 0 points this time. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I'm not sure they could have had a better call there for the defense. Blitz was called, and they're setting up for a draw. When you're blitzing, you're likely to beat them to the punch because they're going to take a little extra time to set up. Talk about the offensive line. In this case, you'll get into the backfield before they can get set up.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 22. And some room to work. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. 77 yards. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown.
Hey, rookie. That's the way to make an impression. Return one for a touchdown.
Yeah, welcome to the party. We saw him fielding those punts before the game, and he just had a little bit of a look in his eye, didn't he?
He did. He was a confident young man, and now we know why.
Now the try here for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off on. That's what they're looking for here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Larry Ridley will have first half highlights and analysis.
LR, plenty to show in this one.
Going to be a busy man at intermission. Winston. And that one got tipped. Got to throw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. And the Jaguars send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. Fielded just inside the 30.
See, that's fucking cheating, man.
Nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes
left,
the
right.
Jags
This nigga's
defense as
right.
they get back out there. They were picked apart really on that last drive through the air. Now 2 touchdowns against some of the passing variety here in this first half.
And momentum totally going against them right now. One way to shift it, a big sack or some sort of a takeaway. They've got to find a way to get back in balance in this game because right now they're under siege.
Yeah, they're a little bit shaken. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's a short
Come on, baby. That's what
run
run after catch is. You're supposed to turn and fucking go up.
The catch. It's third down.
Damn, not
and the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down.
Doing what?
They'll look to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And 12 yards that time and picking
Y'all getting
up
off
the
the menu.
first.
Something Puerto Rican?
And they're going to speed things up here. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
You shouldn't even show that shit.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Bad formation right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And able to stay on his 53-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Final play of the half here, Winston. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So and Larry apparently very brief in his report. Thanks to the man as we're already set for action. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the
You still playing Call of Duty?
staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we...
There he goes left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans.
Now I want you to see this play.
Big play there. 75 yards. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance.
Yeah. Hold on. You said a who?
so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Titan defense getting set now, coming back onto the field. First down throw for Winston. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Throwing again, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Well, there was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Third and long for Winston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's the Jaguars defense as they get ready to set up shop. And with this deficit, let's be honest, it's time for them to get a stop.
And partners, you understand very well from our time together and visiting with coaches, defensive coordinators tend to be a little more emotional, a little more high-strung than others.
They are.
I have a feeling that that speech came out about taking a stand and bowing up in this possession.
Yeah, that's where this word pride comes out, right?
In a big way.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Deep drop. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Titans. Their big tight end with touchdown number 7 on the year. And this Titans offense continues to pour it on. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down.
Hey, we got 3. We got 3. 3 down.
Let's go now.
Hey. Jim. 90 is right.
3rd and short yardage, Winston. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you could actually be pushed back before the 1st down. It's getting past it and allowing that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone.
Ready. Move away. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Servant nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
This is brought in at the 21. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25.
Whether your offense is struggling or not, they always appreciate a big punt return. A short field to work with tends to make an offense that much better.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Their dangerous wide receiver. A 24-yard touchdown. And this Titan offense is running away with this one. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Spinning again. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it's good enough for a Jacksonville first.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think of run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully. Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
First down, Winston. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Hey. 4 down. Blue way, go.
Jameis to throw it. That's caught at the 2. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Their dangerous wide receiver, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 60 yards. And this Titans offense continues to pour it on. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Now a second down throw for Winston. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Simple slant route, and it works to perfection.
And when you're a big-bodied receiver, you use it like it's a basketball play. Body the defender away and catch the football.
Jameis now on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's brought down. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
There's a good push to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back now in Jacksonville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Second down, Winston. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Charles, on the slant, you always need good ball placement. They got it there.
Brandon, the quarterback, put it in the exact perfect spot, right to the upfield shoulder of the receiver, and he used his body to keep the defender away.
From the gun, Winston. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. 70 yards. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Yep. Wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Now Winston. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Big sack on 2nd down. Now the offense needs to convert here on 3rd. Third and long for Winston. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football, but today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a fair catch is taken here, a step or 2 inside the 45-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And now they're in the hurry up. Back to throw now on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. The dump off good for 8 there on first down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Back to throw again. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. And these numbers on our monitor are getting hard to believe. He's closing in now right on the doorstep of 500 yards passing.
I'm glad that you watched the monitor and said it first because I had trouble absorbing that. That's big time right there, right? That means everything just about has gone right for him and his squad in this game. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Now they send a man in motion right. And again this time to the tailback. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And quickly they get to the line.
Green 39! Green 39!
He'll look to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Their dangerous wide receiver. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And this Titan offense is running away with this one.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
She's singing, too.
Oh, she's at least...
She's on, like, the 5th tune at this point.
She left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars getting set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
3 down. Ready. Blue ready.
Now Jameis on second down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
All right, here we go.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They come out here in the eye. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. Give him 8 on the play, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal, and the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A good run of 6 yards there gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. 2nd down, the ball on the 2 here, 2nd and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
This one taken from the 7. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 14 there, and that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down. On 1st and 10, Winston finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Winston now to throw on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a nifty little deep juke spin move. Not a great deal there on the back end, but a nice gain still. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Jameis again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
To the air again with Winston. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They have the big cushion here in the final stages of this one. I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? No. I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
Going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Point after try forthcoming. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. So now after the timeout, they'll try for it one more time.
Here we go now. Blue, landing. Watching now, Barney. Check 50.
They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
On third down, Winston. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Take it at the 37. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Titans getting set to go. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment. And to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around.
It's caught inside the 25. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, They need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Winston now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.